the boy accidentally discovered something wild. The flirty pink-haired woman in front of him could actually share damage with him. That meant if he hurt her, he would get hurt too. For most people that would be an absolute nightmare. But it only made this young guy more curious. He wanted to see if the twin blades in his hands could actually send him to his grave. Turns out just a short while ago, at the royal palace where the hero stayed, an uninvited guest suddenly burst in. He quickly trapped the assassin inside a barrier spell. But what he never expected was that under that dark cloak, there was a cute dark-skinned girl. The sweet floral scent that followed made him feel dizzy all of a sudden, thinking it might be some kind of poison. He cast a healing spell without any delay. Watching this dark-skinned girl act so cocky, the hero stayed calm on the surface, but found her quite troublesome. After all, purification magic was supposed to neutralize all known toxins. Since it did not work, that meant she had transformed her mana into a poison type. Only a handful of people in the world could possess such unique mana properties. People feared those born with these abilities because they brought disaster to those around them, and labeled them as cursed ones. Since she was naturally able to spread toxins, people called her the poisonous Mothra. Ignoring the hero's amused expression, she kicked through his barrier. As she left, she said he only got a tiny dose of her poison. He would not die from it, but he would be in agony for a few days. Consider it a little lesson for him. But she had no idea. The moment she left, he used a breathing technique to fully recover. As for why he faked being weaker than her, it was simply because he suspected Ren was part of the Assassin's Guild he had heard about in rumors. All 6 members were wanted fugitives and experts at hiding their presence. But most importantly, they all seemed to have special powers. Something this interesting was too good for him to pass up, so he took advantage of Ren's carelessness and followed the trail straight to the assassin's hideout. Meanwhile, Ren reunited with her allies and briefly filled them in on what had happened. She noticed the palace was mass-producing magic swords, which seemed like a sign of war coming. But before they could figure things out, the pink-haired woman among them suddenly sensed an unfamiliar presence. The hero's relaxed attitude naturally stirred up hostility from the assassins, but even in such a dangerous spot, he showed no fear at all, and even dropped his barrier on purpose. Seeing the confusion on Grimo's face, he explained that with so many ability users here, it would be a waste not to experience their powers firsthand. After his first clash with the green-haired one, he realized this guy with the squinty eyes had an incredibly flexible body. He could twist his entire frame and slip through tiny gaps like a rat. This green-haired guy was a cursed one with a soft body, known as the giant rat Barbie. While the hero was still amazed by his strange ability, another man quietly snuck up behind him. Facing the bald one's super sticky threads, the hero gave it everything he had, and finally managed to escape by leaving behind a decoy. The last one standing, the pink-haired woman, also attacked. She wielded her twin blades and slashed wildly at the hero, but against someone as slippery as him, her strikes were completely useless, so she stabbed herself in the thigh with her own blade. That was her special ability, sharing damage with anyone reflected in her eyes. Feeling the pain shoot through his own leg, the hero had never been this excited before. He lightly brushed over his wound, and both his and the pink woman's injuries healed instantly. Ignoring the shocked looks from the assassins, the hero stood up silently.